Yeah, some kind of maybe strange voodoo doll or something where, um, now they found out who they were because the one person had a dry cleaning ticket in the pocket of their coat. So that's who they found out who they were,
But they
the
never found the killer.
yeah, the police have never, they said, never seen anything like it. They never seen, they have never solved it. It is, they said it was definitely satanic. There was satanic links to both deaths. And they think, either way, the bottom line is they didn't ever solve it. But there was an anonymous letter dropped off at one point,
Right.
which was referring to Ordo Templi Orientis, yeah, which was a ritual occult society,
Right.
which was at one time led by Aleister Crowley.
Yes, yes, yes.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Okay. So there was a note dropped off about that.
Well, I didn't know about that particular case, but I knew about that Ordo thing.
Now, the two people that were killed, too, just so you know, when they found out who they were and they questioned all their neighbors and things like that,
Right.
both of those people that were killed and drained of their blood, their neighbors said that they were both witches.
Oh.
Yeah, that they were actual practicing witches.
Okay.
And they think that maybe they were killed because they didn't get along with whoever they were working with, or, who knows.
Right.
Several cows were found drained of their blood around them. It's just really,
Bizarre.
yeah. There's a lot more to it, too. They start talking about the satanic panic of the 70s, due to David Berkowitz, son of Sam. Said that he had joined a cult in 1975, where he was introduced to a lot of satanic rituals and stuff, and apparently people were really getting into it, and that's who.
There was a lot of people drawn into that back then too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but they were.
But they cut off the tips of their ears. They drained their blood with a surgical needle. They were beaten to death. And they do believe that it was a satanic killing. Plus the stuff that they found around their bodies. Even though both their bodies had been rolled into a rug and it was left in the woods, there were other satanic symbols and stuff that were in the woods directly by their body that had not been there before. So
Right.
there's that. So yeah, it's been going on. It's been going on for quite some time. And who knows when it's ever going to stop.
Well, it's not. That's why all these kids are getting trafficked.
Well, yeah. Well, see, that's what I wanted to say. It's all starting up again. It's really weird. Because you went through that whole time period of a lot of satanic ritualistic killings. And then it kind of stopped. I don't know if you have ever heard about this daycare center out in California. Where they said that they were doing satanic ritual abuse on all the little kids. They were toddlers and stuff, and some of them were 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think any of them were older than 7.
Right. No, I don't.
Yeah, they swear that they didn't do it. They say it had to do with satanic panic.
Well, now they're saying that place where Dr. Phil was sending people to Turnabout Ranch.
Yeah.
Now they're saying that there was some pretty weird shit going on there too.
Well, anything that Dr. Phil's involved in, I believe that there was some crazy shit, because look at the house that Oprah was doing. I forget what country in Africa, but she said she had this school for these kids, but they were all being sexually abused and raped, and she was like, well, I didn't know anything about it. Well, how do you not know anything about it? Because you run it, you built it. And now Dr. Phil's place too, and they're like buddies. You know what, Dr. Phil never trusted him, never liked him either.
No, and he has an evil looking face.
He does. There's something very sinister about him, and there's something sinister about her too. And when I can look at them both, in fact, I was just looking at Oprah a little while ago when I saw her sitting across from Meghan Markle. Meghan. I call her Meghan because she's not but a gold digger, okay? And I was looking at Oprah's face, and I could see if I peeled her flesh off, there would be nothing but evil under there.
Yeah, like she looks like she's possessed by a demon.
Mm-hmm.
And so does Dr. Phil. He has this beady
I don't
eyes.
like his looks. I never have.
Me neither. I don't. There's something, like, if you peeled his flesh off, you're going to see something you don't want to see.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's something very
It's almost
sinister.
like he's a walking demon in the flesh.
I know. The energy comes off the TV when you look at these people.
Yes.
I can't stand him,
It's
and
like,
I can't stand her.
I won't watch him. I'll be like, don't think so. Oprah, same thing. Now, Oprah's different. There's something about her eyes that doesn't sit well with me.
Because eyes are the window to the soul, for real, real.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, have you ever looked at somebody's eyes and you can tell that there's something... Okay, look, I'm going to bring one up, okay, and I won't say who it is because I know you don't want me to, and I won't.
Yeah.
But remember that person whose eyes we looked at and they went liquid black?
Yeah.
Again, the eyes were to the soul. And what was on the soul?
Yeah, right.
Exactly. And you know that's a fact.
Right.
That was Catholic priest stamped.
Yeah, right.
Stamped. So, Catholic Church stamped, I should say. So, I mean, that's just for real. I mean, so I've seen those things happen before, too, where eyes go liquid black. I've seen it. And when you see it, you're just like, did I really see that? And you just...
Yeah, you kind of start doubting yourself.
You start doubting yourself, but when two people see it at the same time... Like, I remember Bill and I were in his apartment up in Delran when he was in law school. And he was sitting in the chair. I was in the couch. His mama was in the chair. I loved his mama, Lillian. She's such a nice lady. And she's like 90 or 80 or 70. I don't know. But we're sitting there, and I see this shadow figure out of the corner of my right eye, and I knew damn well what it was.
Yeah.
And at the same moment I see it in the hallway is the exact same moment he sees it, and he yells out, "Demon, be gone out of my house in the name of Jesus." Whatever he said.
Yeah.
And it was a demon.
And it left.
Yeah, it left.
But
it was a demon.
Jesus.
But the thing is we both saw it at the same time. So it's not like I was seeing something that wasn't there, or he was seeing something that wasn't there. Right. And I looked at him, and I said, "Did you see my reaction? Did you see?" He goes, "Nope, I saw it too." Because we saw it at the same time. It was right there by the box. I said, "Yes, it was." It was about 4 feet tall.
That evil little girl. The one
Oh.
that used to play with.
You know what? What if that was her in her spirit form? Did you ever think about that? I never thought about that until this very moment. It's about 4. Okay, so he lived.
Yeah, what state was he in at that time?
Delran, New Jersey, off of Route 130. So he was living in these apartments in Delran, off of Route 130 in New Jersey. And his wife was working at Chi-Chi's, and he was going through law school. And he was working at New Jersey Citizen Action at the time. And, to make his money. And then he was doing law school in the early mornings and some evenings, weekends and mornings. He was in law school. So, next door to them lived the maintenance guy, his wife, and their 2 kids. A little girl of about 6 years old, and she just had an infant baby. So the baby was like a couple months old. And I didn't see them at first. I'll be right back.